So this is the second time that I tried doing this video, and honestly all I can hope for is that it goes better this time round. Already I can't talk. That's a great sign. Hey guys, how you going? It's Jess here, and today is a bit of a different video. This one is not your normal beauty tutorial video. This is about how to do beauty tutorials here on YouTube and, well, just be a bit of a beauty guru. I really hate that term guru, but that's what we're called on here. Who knows out there why it's beauty guru? I sure as hell don't. So this is just basically my top tips and tricks and things like that. If you guys want to see any other videos such as where to get your Creative Commons free content from, like your music and your images, how to make money here on YouTube, if you want videos about networks here on YouTube as well, please let me know in the comments down below. You can even show your thumbs to this one to show me that you want to see that sort of stuff on my channel, because I'd love to do a bit of that for you, but I'll only do it if you want to see it, so let me know. First off, inspiration. Now, inspiration can come very easily to some people, but for others, not so much. And I'm not just talking about inspiration in terms of the actual content that you're producing, like is it on a particular look or design or something like that, but just in terms of even making videos, this whole process. It can be really daunting, it's hard work. Yeah, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything, guys, it's hard work. But you need something around you that will, you know, really lift your spirits and remind you why you're doing it. For me, I've got my wall, like my physical wall in my room, just covered in post-it notes. If I have an idea, jot it down, stick it on my wall. I also fill up notebooks, like literally notebooks full of notes and ideas, scripts. You know, plan your videos. It's really important to do that in some sort of way. Also, you can gain a lot of inspiration from other YouTubers, and not just within the beauty world. You know, look outside the box. Look at your comedy, your cooking, your entertainment. All sorts of different genres can be very inspirational for you here on YouTube. And what I mean by that is that don't just look at the sort of content that they're producing, but look at how they're presenting it. How are they editing it? Are they using a lot of sound effects or music in their videos? Also, take a big look at the top YouTubers' best videos. They're the ones that have got the most views and the most response and interaction. What is it about those sorts of videos that is bringing people in? Analyze them, look at them, and then try and replicate those sorts of things in your own videos. But please remember, it is inspiration, not imitation. In terms of editing your content, you really need to utilize those jump cuts. You can have a bit of a fade in and out if you want to do that, that's okay. But what you want to try and really do is eliminate any of that dead space. You know, just people sitting here going, this is, oh, it's a lipstick. Cut it out. Get rid of all that dead space from your videos. Your viewers don't need it, and neither do you. So that's with editing, but also make sure that when you're actually framing yourself in your videos, you're like this, okay? You've got your bust and your head, maybe the top of your head's cut off, but that's okay. A lot of people do that. But you want to have your face as the main feature in the video. Sometimes I see videos of people who are like this and I just don't understand why. Why are you down there? I don't understand that. I can't see you. I'm not interested in your background. I'm interested in you. So you need to really show yourself on camera. All right, this next point I don't really want to go into too much detail about, because honestly I think it deserves its own video, but it's just in terms of the equipment you use, such as your camera and your lighting. All I would suggest to you is use the best that you can afford. Good lighting can make any crap camera look pretty passable. Good lighting can really help to improve the overall quality of your entire video. Use natural light. Natural light is the best light that you can use. Set yourself up in front of a nice big window and go for it. You also really want to try and look your best on camera. I don't think that the all natural look is going to get you very far unless you are a younger YouTuber, like maybe you're 15 and under. Going all natural is perfectly fine because you've got a different sort of audience. But if you're 16 and up, I think that wearing a little to a lot of makeup is what you need to try and do. For some bizarre reason, the camera really seems to take away a lot of the effect of makeup. So when you're doing a video, don't be afraid to really pile it on a bit more than what you usually would. You know, unfortunately, certain things that are in life also pass over to YouTube, and YouTube can be extremely superficial. And if you have a crappy thumbnail pic of you with frizzy hair and no makeup on, telling people about a fantastic lipstick range, Do you really think that people would you click on that video? There's a question for you. If you saw your thumbnail, would you click on that video? Something that makeup can actually really help you out with is forming you as an individual here on YouTube. There are literally thousands and thousands of girls and guys doing exactly this right now. You have a lot of competition out there, so you need to really set yourself apart here on YouTube. You need to be an individual. You can do that with your makeup, with your hair, your clothing, accessories, that sort of thing. It can really help you out. But if your personal appearance isn't the thing that sets you apart from the rest of the pack, then you need to figure out what is it about you that makes people tune in every single week. Why should they bother? Why should they use their personal time watching you? You need to be an individual. You need to work out what your niche is here on YouTube. Some of the most popular channels here on YouTube have a focus, whether it is in food, like a particular type of food, epic mealtime, or it's a particular type of content. Jenna Marbles does really, funny comedy videos based on life or personal life experiences. People know what to expect week after week, and that can really help to build your audience if they know what to expect from you. And on that note, you really want to try and build an authentic audience. And this is something which can be really difficult to do. It can take a lot of time, and you're not going to figure out what your niche is. You're not going to figure any of that out without making content. So keep on pumping out that content constantly. Don't stop. Keep on making that content. People will watch it, they will let you know if they like it or not, and you can then follow the trends to find out what your niche is. But there is something extremely prevalent within the YouTube beauty community which doesn't really help to build any sort of, any sort of authentic audience here on YouTube, and that is giveaways. Now, giveaways are a bit of a catch-22 situation, to be honest with you. These sorts of things are extremely popular. Giveaway videos, everybody loves a good giveaway, but are those people an authentic audience? Not bloody likely, to be honest with you. Those sorts of people are just there for your giveaway. They're not going to really tune in week after week. So even though you might have a super popular giveaway video, it doesn't necessarily mean that any of those people who are new subscribers are going to stay subscribers or will continue to watch you in future weeks to come. This is a really good time for me to actually say to you, try and keep your videos as short as possible. YouTube is made for quick, short little videos, just little bite-sized chunks of information that can be easily digested. And if you're asking your audience to constantly tune into 20-minute long videos, that's a pretty big ask. Some people can do it, and that's great, but there are very, very few people who can regularly do that and still retain a high retention rate. That's a bit of a weird way of me saying it, but you want to aim for a long watch time, so a high retention rate of your audience throughout the whole of your video. If you're keen on the analytics of the situation, basically YouTube and Google search engines pick up high retention rates, high watch times for certain videos, and they're the sorts of videos that are going to go into the suggested video feed and are going to be easily picked up by those search engines for other people to watch. If you've got a video that's, pretty high retention for the first minute, but then it takes a big dive and doesn't pick up again for the rest of the video, your video is basically not going to come up in any sort of search feed because the analytics that Google has are picking up that, people aren't actually keen on that video. They don't want to watch it, so why should they bother promoting it? That's the way it goes. That's your analytics behind the scenes stuff. So you want to aim for a high watch time, high retention rates, and produce short little chunks of information that people can easily digest. Now, in terms of letting people know that you exist, this is really important. There's a lot of us out there. You have a lot of competition, but you don't want to spam. Spamming in comments, I don't care. I don't care that you are some new and up-and-coming little person out there that is beautiful and kind and thoughtful, and no, I'm not gonna bother clicking on your channel. It's just not gonna happen. It's spam. I don't care how desperate you are. Don't do it. The best way to go about letting people know that you exist is contacting them on Twitter, on Facebook, on Instagram. If you are sort of constantly in also comments, like video comments, they will see that. They will see you in their comments, and they will see you trying to interact and have a conversation, and that you're a really interesting person that has a lot to give. Okay, my next tip is about collaborations. Now, this is a fantastic way of getting your name out there and letting people know that you exist. If you're going to collab with somebody, you need to make sure that it's with somebody with similar subscribers as you, not just in terms of content, but also number. If you're approaching somebody who has 10, 20, 30 or more thousand subscribers than you, and you're asking them to collab, it's probably not going to happen, because what's in it for them? Are they just going to give you all of their subscribers and then you're going to give them what? Basically nothing. So it needs to be even playing field in terms of subscriber count. Also, if you approach somebody for a collab, give them some sort of idea to work with. It's all very well and good to say, hey, you know, I love what you do here on YouTube and I would love to do a collab with you. What do you think? What are they supposed to say in return? Yeah, sure. What do you want to do? Give them some ideas to work with. Then you guys can really start to work something out and try and figure out what is best for both of you. My next tip is one that, again, I can't sugarcoat. This might seem pretty harsh, but this is reality. And if you're serious about YouTube, you really want this to be a part of your life in a big way, you're going to have to treat it like a full-time job. It's not easy. It is really difficult. You know, I said this in the beginning of my video. YouTube is not easy. But if you are serious about it and you really want this to become part of your life in more than just a hobby sense, be serious about it, be consistent, be authentic and genuine and really love it and show people how much you love it all the time. And the thing is, YouTube isn't necessarily a full-time job, it's even more than that. You don't get a day off with YouTube. You are supposed to be doing something every single day, whether that is planning your next video, whether that is filming or editing content, communicating with people through comments, Twitter, Facebook, all that sort of stuff. It's all part and parcel of the YouTube experience. So if you're serious about it, you really need to get stuck into it as much as you possibly can and stop thinking of it as a hobby. Think of it like a job. Okay, I have next to no filming time left, so I'm going to peace out of this video with one last tip, and that is to avoid making multiple channels. Now, a lot of people often they make, you know, a vlogging channel to try and complement what they do in terms of their beauty. But really and truly, unless you have a substantial audience, and when I say substantial, I mean it. I'm talking not just a few hundred, I'm not even talking a few thousand, I'm talking tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people who follow you. If you're lucky enough to be in that situation, then yes, having multiple channels can very well work for you. But if you're not adding to your audience, you're not adding to that experience, you're just dividing it. And you're not only dividing your audience, you're dividing your time, your free time making videos into two completely different channels. It's not going to work. You're not going to suddenly funnel your entire audience off to your vlog channel. It's just, it doesn't work that way. Unless of course you are planning on making regular content on all of those channels at least once a week. That would be the only exception to that rule. And that's not even my rule, that's Philip DeFranco. He said that, so if you don't trust me, at least trust Philly D. Okay guys, that's it. I really seriously have to go. I have 1 minute left, so I want to say thank you so much for being here with me for this entire video. I know it was a bit of a doozy, but yeah, if you guys want to hear any more about music, about money, about networks, about branding yourself, any of that sort of jazz, leave me a comment down below or hit me up on my Twitter or my Facebook. Alright guys, I will catch you all next week. Have a fabulous rest of the week and I will chat to you later. See ya!